Okay, so where are we going to start from? Total sales by year.
Select a button function here. I'm passing my expression order date.
You're passing function. Where are you using function?
To get the total here.
No, you don't need a function. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it this way. Let's look at the tables that are involved now. One, we have. Let's do a select start from orders. Okay. But you find out here, you cannot find. We don't have the sales here. We only have the freight in here. It's only the freight we have. So for you to actually do your total sales by year, you need to go to another table. And that is the order details. Okay. Now, there's a relationship between your order details table and your orders table, and also to your product table as well. So in your order details table, you have the order ID, product ID, you have the unit price, you have the quantity, and you have the discount. Now let us do it. Select from the orders table, you have the order date. Okay. So let me put this as O. Okay. And so that's my order date. Now I need the product. I need to find out how much does each product cost. So my order details is OD, and I need this one. Let me still use the product ID. I will change it later. I need a product ID. And then from that, I also need my unit price. I also need my quantity. And I also need my discount. So I'm going to do that from this, which is O. And I'm doing a left join. On OD and on OD.order ID equals O order ID. Okay, so this will give me this data. Okay, now I need to, I only have the product. I don't know the product, I don't know the product name. So I need to know what the product name is. And I don't know the cost. And I only know the unit price. I don't know the total sales. I only know the quantity and the unit price. So let's go to do a left here as well. I can do another, but just doing a left to my product table. My product. Okay, to my product table, which I call P on P.product ID equals OD.product ID. Okay, so now I can get my product name. So I can come in here and say P.product name, and then I can take this out. Okay, so when I do this, and then I have my product name. Okay. Now I want to know what my total sales is. So for me to find my total sales, I want to do my unit price multiplied by the quantity will give me the total sales. Okay. Let me put those in bracket for readability. And then I'll call it total sales. Okay. But one thing is clear here. I have a discount. So if I do this multiplied by this, will not give me the true actual price. Because some do have a discount. The one that have a discount, this will be wrong because they have gotten this discount. Okay? They've gotten that discount, so that will not be the true reflection. Okay? So I can now say I'll call this one sales amount. Sales amount. And then the next one, which I'm going to write, is my actual sales, because I'll have to take into account now the discount that has been applied. So what I do again is and then I'll multiply this, the sales amount, by the discount, and that is going to be multiplied by, and this is going to be 1, which is 100 minus my discount amount. Because that discount amount, that discount you're saying is in percentage. So minus my discount. Okay. So why am I doing this? This bit, what it is doing is this customer has got a 15% discount. Okay. So meaning that the total amount they paid is the 85% of the total of the sales amount is what they paid. Okay. And this is sales amount, that is sales. Let me call it discounted. Discounted amount. Okay. So now for me to be able to do that is if I do sales amount, which is this, multiply by this, is only going to give me the 15%. But I need it to give me the 85%, not the 15%. So that is why I'm saying 100 minus the discount, in this case, 15%, will give me 85. So it's going to multiply. This is going to result, this bracket is going to give me 85%, multiplied by that, that's going to give me the total, the amount which they actually pay. So that is why this is like this. That's why I'm doing it this way. So I close this bracket that way. Okay. And that is now, if I do this, you will see the difference. Look at that. This one do not have a discount. So it's the same thing. This one has a discount. This is the actual amount, but this is how much they paid. That's the 85%. Let's do for you to see the discount amount, let's do that as well. Do that. Now call these discount. I'll just call it discount. Oh, discount given. Discount given. So here, multiply by that, multiply by that. I will not multiply it by this one. I will only multiply it by that. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So that is okay, and I can close that. Yeah, so I've closed that bracket as well. So you will see the true amount. Let me even bring this one to here. That's the discount they got. That's the total amount. That's what they should pay, but that's not what they paid. And this is the amount which they paid. Okay, so you can see this one, no discount. This is the discount they got. So if I had this to this, will give me this. This to this should give me this. Okay, you can see that. So this is the discount amount they got in discount, and this is what they actually ended up paying. Now, I want to, it now says, look at it on the yearly basis by year, isn't it? Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to get the year out of the date. So what we'll do is, I know I didn't teach you this, it's called date part. Okay, and then come back here and I want the year. Okay, and I call this one sales year. Sales year, okay? But because do you want to do it by product or you don't want to do it by product? Depends on us. So this is now going to, you can see it's giving me the year now. But I now want to group because now I don't want it this way. I want it as for each product. So what I do is do a sum. So, okay. So I've done it by sum, and in that case, I don't need this once again because I want it at a high level. So now I can now come in here and say group one. I don't need this in here because I wanted it to group it by year. So that is why this conversion, that's why I'm bringing it in here, right? Rather than do it by the other dates. So when I execute this, and then you can see for each product. So 1997 for this product, and let's also do other body. I can do 2, which is product. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So I do 2. You understand that? And then you can see for 96, this is for that, 97, 98. And then the next one, you can see that. And then you want to make it look more beautiful, we can do cast. And everything as decimal 18 and 2 and cover that. And then cast as decimal 18 2 and then cast. Okay, so it should look much better now. Okay, and you can see that. Any other questions?
You can remove the null sets in it.
Yeah, I can remove the nulls if I want. I can just say here where it's even simple.
Product name, yeah. Discounted given.
No, I just need one.
Oh, okay.
My product name is no. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's not. No, sorry. It's not. Okay, let's remove that. All right. Don't worry, I'll share this. I'll share it with you on the group, this script. But okay. Any other question?
Then again, sir, it's just a concern for others actually. I think maybe when we are doing these queries, we should just have like comments so a lot of people will be able to relate, even if they are not listening, or they will just like read through and see, okay, this is what you are trying to do
Yeah,
in the section and all
yeah,
that.
I understand that, but then you have to take into account when I'm trying to fit in a lot of things in just a little time. Normally, before this class, we start from the second week to the end, but now 6 weeks has been gone into testing, right? And we have this short period to fit in. If we are just doing the SQL, we will have been still be okay, but we're doing SQL and we're doing Python as well. So that is why the video is always that go back, you will hear me talk, and that's why you see everything I speak out, so that when you're rewatching, you can hear my everything. And the reason why I'm doing this as well.
Sir, sorry. I thought this question is saying to write equate return total sales by year, like by
Total
each year,
sales.
we should
Yeah,
have the
then
total
it's
sales.
simple. Total sales by each year. Total sales is this one. This is our total sales. No, sorry, yeah, this is our total sales, because that is actually the money that comes to us. These ones are not the money. This is because we gave the discounted income. So for that, I just take this out, right? And when I'm running that, take that out, and then I didn't even need to order by anymore because I didn't. Okay, and that's it. That's the total
Oh,
sales. This
yeah.
is the total sales by year. Hmm? And even
Okay.
I can still order it, so I can still order it for you to see 96, 97, 1. Yeah, and you can see that now.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do this, you can build it big, and then you can begin to shrink it by removing repetitive columns. So the product is repetitive. For each year that product is repeated. So that is why when we had the product in there, the return was much more than when they were just doing it by year. So it consolidates on the year level, but then you can break the year down by different product as well. Right? And then even if you now bring in the product category, it will enlarge it as well. If you bring in employee as well, even if we now bring in the customer as well, because we now look at every year, we will look at customers, we will look at the product, we will look at the product category. And then we can even expand that. We now say, okay, we want to see every month as well. Let's do that, which I think will be insightful for you as well. I can just copy this and then say, I want to see year and month, break down by month as well. So this one, I'll just change that to month. Okay, so the month. And then I need to bring that in as well. That end. Okay. And then here I can say 1, 2. And then you can see, right? And if I want to change the month name, I can change the month name as well. So, but you can see that in 1996, the business actually started in July. So that's why you have July, August, September, October, November, and then the same thing you can see for each. Right. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you very much, sir. My question, sir, during the week, in case we are going through all this you have taught us, sir, if we are having any difficulties, is there any way we can chat with you or
Yeah,
communicate?
just put it on the group. I look at it. If I need to respond, I'll respond. But people have contacted me and I've helped them. So
All right,
type
sir.
in your question or your query in the group, and then we'll see it. And then yes, sometimes I may be at work, I may be busy, I may not be able to respond immediately, but later on I will look at it and then I will come back to you. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank
And
you
the
very much.
best also, when you're asking the question, if possible, if you put a screenshot, if it's something, if I put a screenshot, then that will help me to understand what the problem is. Okay.
All right, sir. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. So this is where I'm going to have a close today. We've spent half an hour extra. So next week is going to be back to Jide, and then we're supposed to be ending next week. We will communicate how we're going to run next week with you, because I don't know if you need to join the main group. I'm not sure yet, but if that's the case, we will communicate, and that will probably be towards the end. And also, but then I will still have one more class with you, and that will be the week after the next. Okay. All right. So thank you, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. God
Sir,
bless
God
you.
bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.